Hello guys, and welcome to Imola for another edition in this Project Cars Formula A career. This is going to be the 10th race of the season here at Imola, and as some of you may or may not recall, those of you who've been following the series here, we had a bit of a rough go-around last season here in Formula B. We finished dead last in the main race, had a bit of a better goal there in the sprint race, but did not manage to score any points though. Real shame though, because I absolutely love driving these Italian tracks here. This one in Monza, I've had a lot of fun on these tracks over the years, and hopefully this race is going to be no different. Jumping head first into the fray here. This is going to be our first qualifying lap, running a little wide into the grass there as we come into Traguardo there, but managing to keep the car on the track here as we come out of Tamburello, out on the straight here onto Villeneuve. Beautiful sunny conditions here today. Hopefully it's going to be the same for the race tomorrow there. Some of you may or may not remember, we had a bit of a rainy spell there during the main race in Formula B last season. That ended up costing us quite a bit. Fastest sector time here through Sector 1. That did feel fast though, but you never really know until you've seen what the AI are capable of here. Coming downhill here into Acqua Minerale, we were very fast through this section of the track last season in Formula B, but obviously different series, different car, loads of patches ago. This could be very different here today, or tomorrow rather, and it'll be interesting to see just how the AI is going to fare through that particular section of the track. Coming through Alta Chicane there, not much of a technical challenge really, but the thing about that chicane is it has some very nasty curves there. You do not want to take those the wrong way, otherwise it's probably going to be a one-way ticket to the wall. Coming down the main straight here, this is going to conclude our first qualifying lap. We set some pretty fast sector times there, but how far is this going to take us? P1 as it stands right now, but I still feel that we have a little extra left in the car here, so we're going to be staying out for an additional lap, see if we can improve on that. No improvement on lap 2 there, but we have one lap left in us here on this current fuel load. We're running out of gas really here, but we have enough to just take us home here, and we'll see where this takes us, as our engineer's telling us we need to cool the brakes here. Almost chopping off half a second of our best time there, 1:22.271. That is the best we're going to manage here today, and it is going to be good enough for pole position. So there you have it guys, pole position for tomorrow's race, almost 1.5 seconds faster than the number 2 car there, Alan F, and it's been quite a while since we've seen him within the top 3 qualifiers there. Marcus Larsen is 3rd, and Christian Borgens, the man of consistency himself there, is in 4th place, and our teammate Fabio nowhere to be seen here today. Do feel though, however, I'm probably going to bump up the difficulty for the race itself here, because if we take out 1.5 seconds of the AI on each lap, it's not going to be much of a contest. So I think we'll be taking it up a few notches, see where that takes us. Anyway, getting ready to get off the grid here. Beautiful sunny conditions. Absolutely no reason why we shouldn't be able to take the win here today as we get out of the gate nicely here ahead of Alan F. Yeah, he's left eating our dust there. We get an absolutely great start here heading into Traguardo as somebody's cutting the corner there. I'm not really sure who that was. Looks like Marcus Larsen possibly here coming out of Tamburello. We are leading the race. Running slightly wide here, coming out of turn 6 here and heading into turn 7, Tosa. We're taking away the inside line here, trying to close down Alan F there, because obviously, as everybody's ever played Project Cars will know, if you leave the AI as much as an inch on the inside, they are going to be going for it regardless. Just a little late on the brakes here heading into the Alta Chicane. A bit of a lockup on the right side of the car there. I'm not really sure whether it was the front or rear. Doesn't really matter though, as we managed to get through that incident without any problems. Anyway, lap 1 status report here. We are leading the race still, less than half a second ahead of the P2 car there, Alan F. And my engineer comes on the air telling me I need to cool the brakes here. I had that problem during qualifying, and as such, I opened up the brake duct an additional 8% there, but apparently that's not enough. Jumping ahead to lap 8 here, not much change overall. As you can see there, Alan F still less than 2 seconds behind us there. As a matter of fact, it's probably less than 1 second, as absolutely nothing has changed since the opening lap there. And I have to say, this is probably the closest race I've seen so far here in this Formula A season here. We are setting the fastest lap times of the race here every lap we seem to do, but it is not really getting us anywhere, as Alan F is hanging on, and whoever's directly behind him is hanging on as well. Jumping to lap 18 here, we appear to be opening up a slight gap down to the chasing car there. Alan F still in P2. Finally, this has pretty much been a nail-biter for 15 laps so far here, and I'm really sad to see that it probably doesn't translate in the video here, because by the looks of it, nothing's really been going on here, but this has been complete balls to the walls racing right from the get-go there without being able to gain a significant advantage here, as we, like I said, finally seem to be pulling away just a tad here.
You're currently setting the fastest lap of the race. Keep it up.
Skipping right ahead to lap 18 here, it does appear that the AI tires are starting to go off the cliff here ever so slightly, as we are now enjoying a gap of 5 seconds here down to the P2 car, still Alan F in P2, and 5 seconds right now just seems like half a lap to me, really. Jumping ahead to lap 20 here, we're almost halfway through the race, and as you can see there, it appears that Alan F is now going into the pits to make his first pit stop there, and probably his only pit stop. And judging by our lap times, as you can see, we are well down on our previous lap times there. So on lap 22, we decide it's time to head into the pits and make our tire change as well. Loads of cars coming into pit on this lap as well here. Hopefully, this doesn't mean we're going to be held up. It doesn't appear so. We come out right, right behind our teammate Fabio there. Where's he going, by the way? Do we have different pit crews? It appears so. All right, I thought he might have made a pit stop and saw that we were in there and just decided to go out again for another lap there, but not so. Anyway, we are going to be rejoining the track here in what appears to be second position here so far. Javier Lopez currently leading the race, but I'm pretty confident that he has not been in to make his pit stop yet there. Alan F still in P2, less than 1 second behind us there. We managed to get out right in front of him, so we're in for another nail-biter here. Jumping ahead to lap 24 here, we still have Alan F less than half a second behind us, and a trail of 3 or 4 cars directly behind him. And again, I have to say, this is probably the closest race I've seen in Project Cars so far here. 24 laps in, and we still have the top 5 cars within what appears to be a second and a half of each other here. Very exciting, to say the least. Jumping right ahead here a few laps, lap 33 to be exact, we are finally opening up a gap down to Alan F here. We have a gap of about 4 seconds here, and well, I decided to jump ahead all 9 laps here for the very simple reason that, again, we had no overtakes, we had no dramatic incidents or anything like that. Basically, obviously it's a nail-biter to drive, but it's not very interesting to watch there. So while this has been an absolutely wonderful race for me, I do understand that it might be a different experience if you just had to sit and watch it there. But anyway, lap 41 here, we are going to be coming home, winning the race here at Imola, pretty much getting even for our poor showing there last season there, as we are to be taking the win ahead of Alan F. So there you have it, guys. 24 points for us. Alan F. with 18 points. Marcus Larson is in third. And Mr. Consistency himself there, Christian Borgens, in fourth. Yet again, I believe. I think he was fourth as well there at Nürburgring, if I'm not much mistaken. And if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to leave a like or subscribe to this channel for more Project Cars action. Championship standings here. We are leading the championship race. 155 points. Christian Borgens is in second, 75 points. And Anthony Lowe is in third with 65 points here. At any rate, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be seeing you soon enough. Bye-bye.